How's it hanging, fellas? I'm OrosZ, and this is the first episode of Half-Life Blue Shift, which is the first DLC to the original Half-Life 1 that we're going to do. There's also Half-Life Opposing Forces, and if you're curious as to why the fuck does this Let's Play just begin, because usually when I start a Let's Play I like to do this introduction and the menu. But for some reason, I'm playing on PC. This is my PC footage. I'm actually not playing right now. This is PC footage. When I played this last week, I played it immediately after I finished Psychonauts. I was like, oh shit, next Let's Play was supposed to be Half-Life, and I don't even have it. I recorded this entire Let's Play in one sitting, so that's pretty cool. And it's definitely shorter than Half-Life, I can already tell you how many episodes. Look, Randy Pitchford. Yeah, because this DLC was made by Gearbox. That was like the early days. Early Gearbox days, Randy Pitchford made fucking Half-Life add-ons and shit. And I hear it really fucking loudly. I'm gonna change the voices and all the volumes later, but man, this is fucking loud. Yeah, so 6 episodes, this series is long. It's a nice length. It's not too short. Like 3 episodes would be really short. By the way, this spray breaks later on, and just whenever I use a spray, it just simply fucking... It just sprays a black square for some fucking reason. I don't know, it doesn't matter anyway, it's like sprays are important. One thing I wanted to point out is how cool Black Mesa fucking looks here. Look at this cafeteria, it looks fucking awesome. Or that fucking arcade they were playing before. That looks fucking cool as all fucking hell. I wanna work in Black Mesa, dude. Fucking Dr. Kleiner or whatever his name is. That's Dr. Kleiner. Might be him. I mean, there's so many NPCs that look exactly the same. Yeah, so the reason I did not... Fuck you. The reason I did not record at the beginning of this Let's Play was because OBS just refused. There was a lot of bullshit with this game. Every time I'm recording on PC, every single PC game I'm trying to record has some different bullshit going on. This game, for example, OBS could, for some reason, did not want it to capture the menus. Even when I paused this game, it just went into a black screen. So there's like a fat security guard, and I don't know if he ever comes back.
Looks like
yeah, in this DLC we're playing as Barney Calhoun.
Have a good one, Calhoun.
Who, as it turns out, we never, I guess, run into in Half-Life 5, even though I thought Barney was actually the first security guard you ran into was Barney, but I guess that wasn't him. And Barney's the guy who really helped us in Half-Life 2, remember? Also check it out. There's another trolley over here. Clearance, level 3. Yeah, and every time I paused this game, the recording would just show a black screen. I don't know what the fuck was with this broken glass sound effect, but who cares? The recording would just show a black screen and nothing else. By the way, look at that. Who was that over there?
At Area 3 security facilities.
That was Gordon Feetman. Could have seen him for a little bit. That's so cool. Gordon Feetman. And every time I pause, not only would OBS not record the paused menu screen, it would also zoom in the entire game to the point where I couldn't fucking play it. So anytime I paused the game, I had to basically reload the whole game. And it happened to me a couple of times in this episode. So if you see some random transitions, from me going to one place to immediately magically transition to another place, that means I probably paused the game and then I had to reset it. That was Gordon. Gordon, don't leave me. Now how I do these energy drink reviews. I don't have an energy drink here, but I have a drink over here. It's a fucking Chupa Chups branded soda, grape flavored. And it has some weird Japanese all over it, so I wonder why the fuck? Why is my grocery store just on the other side of the street just recently selling a lot of like really weird shit? I'm going in and there's like this whole section almost dedicated to stuff that they don't normally sell. So it's like this whole section next to the entrance where you just find a bunch of shit.
Calhoun, you know you can't go on duty without your sidearm and uniform.
Oh, I'm naked? Oh, I'm sorry, dude. Yeah, it's pretty good. It tastes like grapes. I like it. There's two other flavors, an orange flavor, and there's also a strawberry cream flavor. Because they're all all the flavors are, you know, after the Chupa Chups. I love Chupa Chups, and the strawberry cream one is my favorite. So maybe I'll buy it again and fucking tell you all about it. I know what you're thinking. Who the fuck cares about my fucking drinks I'm drinking? I don't know, I thought it was a fun little distraction during my Let's Plays. I'm just gonna review drinks while I'm playing video games. Another thing that's bullshit is whenever I turn this game on, not only did I had to mess in the setting and make it adjust the game to Windows XP version 2, even though I'm playing on my computer runs on Windows 8.
Nice of you to show up this morning, Calhoun.
I had to make so the game would work with Windows XP version 2.
You're ready for a long shift.
And if I didn't set that, it just wouldn't even work in the first place. It just would tell me that there's not enough space to run the game. Even though there is clearly enough space to run the fucking game. Another thing that's bullshit about this game.
I haven't even been able to get
into my wife.
I know, sir, I know.
This whole entire Let's Play, the game kind of played in like a Windows mode. Also, if you're gonna complain about the 4:3 resolution video, I mean the screen size, I couldn't change it. This game just did not allow me to pick 16:9. Yeah, I don't know why. You know what's funny? When I look up how long to beat Half-Life Blue Shift, and on how long to beat it said about 3 hours, and then my recording was exactly 3 hours. Well, it was like 3 hours 14 minutes, but still, it's kind of funny that it actually took me exactly as long as I thought. As I looked up, fucking Poopst, Hood, Vivir, Lombardi, fucking bunch of dumbass names. Jones, that's the dumbest one. Every security guard looks exactly the same as I do. Clean your hands, buddy. No one's ever bothered by that. Nobody cares that I'm not unique. Yeah, so this Let's Play I'm rather happy with. I don't have any complaints really. Bass. Ass. That's funny. Phase. Sounds like fucking Calesso. Sounds like a bunch of phase names or some shit like that. The truth about aliens. Government conspiracies. And so this... I don't know who the fuck these pictures are supposed to be. Some fucking dead women. Barney, what the fuck are you keeping in your locker? Out of order. What the fuck? Someone pissed themselves in a fucking stall and now it's out of order? And the worst part about these guys, fucking shared showers, really? Even when I was in fucking territorial defense.
Now what? Looks like some people are
we didn't have shared showers, but then again we only had two and we had to
go over there and see what you can do.
Man, taking a shower after all the day of like crawling in mud was
Shouldn't you be
the
on
best
duty
part of
by
that.
now?
Of that fucking time period. It was around the same time I uploaded my... It was actually the exact same time as I uploaded my Borderlands 3 Psycho Krieg Let's Play. When that Let's Play came out, I actually wasn't home or playing any video games. I was actually crawling through fucking mud. Still, I don't think that was the least good DLC. I was watching Star Trek recently, and you know what I was thinking when I was playing through this DLC? I wouldn't mind working at Black Mesa. Everybody seems pretty cool. Like if I was a security guard, it's like, oh, how's it going? Here's your gun, bro.
I know you're not on the schedule for a couple more days, but if you want to squeeze in a few shots in the range, there's plenty of room.
Look at this, look at this. You see? No, wait, that was a loading screen. Around this part, there's a just out of nowhere transition. There you go.
I know
that
you're
was
not
it.
on the schedule for
I paused the game and the screen zoomed in and I could not fucking play the game anymore, so I had to reset it. I had to quickly save the game where I was and save it. And then load it in. So basically this whole fucking playthrough I do not pause the game at all because it would just break the game. Yeah, there was no purpose in fucking going on a shooting range. Oh, and the most fucked up part about this Let's Play that I didn't even mention. When I played this game, it would go into like this weird window mode. And you know what's the funniest part about that? I did not, for the whole Let's Play, saw the interface at the bottom. I did not knew how much health I have. I didn't knew how much ammo I have. I just had to guess that I'm doing alright. Also, one thing that bothered me is that you open doors by just walking into them. Which I think in Half-Life 1 you open doors by pressing E next to them. And you still press E, like if you have a button or like levers, you press E. But, oh my god, it's Gordon. Why is he not bunny hopping into the fucking room like I did? Just walking like a fucking dumbass. Yeah, what was I saying? I was watching Star Trek. That's not what I was just saying, but whatever. I was watching Star Trek and there was this episode where... It's kind of a weird episode, I don't even know what the name was. But it began... Oh, this is a weird part. He's pulling the crystal all the way from like some other room. But in the first game, the crystal was already in the chamber. Why is he now fucking pulling it somewhere like a dumbass wearing his fucking HIV suit? That causes you to get HIV. And various other diseases. And the fuck was this episode about? It was really cool. It was an episode where they were like in some kind of late 1800s town. And Sulu and O'Neill were there. And they got fucking attacked by cultists that looked like the cultists out of Blood. You guys know the game Blood? It's like an old school first person shooter and you fight cultists in that game. They looked exactly the same as these cultists in Star Trek episode. And they fucking pulled out a pipe. Like a fucking long rod, metal rod kind of pipe thing. And they just
have a good one, Calhoun.
Brainwashed them.
Thanks so much.
Ah, fucking...
No more.
He was even bleeding. He was fine. Fucking dumbass.
How's
I'm all
it
the way
going?
here. What a chill episode. We don't even fucking fight anything, really. Actually, no, I think at the end, everything goes to shit. It'd be kind of funny to actually see, for once, how much ammo I had, and actually know it for once. So yeah, and then fucking Kirk and all of his team just kind of fucking show up that town, and I was like, they have outfits to like look like those people. But they just straight up appeared out of nowhere, and they're the only fucking group of people in this whole town. Everybody just kind of wanders around all aimlessly. That's the weirdest part. Like, everybody just walking around and being awfully cheerful. Kind of reminds me of that fucking game that nobody liked, We Happy Few, where that was the same concept basically, except they were taking drugs to become happy and not think about anything really. Don't shoot him.
Shouldn't you be guarding some donuts and coffee right about now?
What an asshole. Fucking I couldn't resist, he was such a dick. I'm so sorry, at least we had a save point. Yeah, and... Like, it doesn't matter that they fucking teleported. Like, they dressed in like all the other people. It's fucking, they teleported out of fucking thin air.
Alright.
And everybody's going on about like, are you attending the festival? It's the red hour. And yeah, and at fucking 6 AM.
Why do you...
Oh yeah, also the game
Don't you
had
have your own job to
aim assist turned on, which I only figured out later in the second episode that I hit aim assist for some fucking reason. Where if I aim at somebody,
to Sector G, then you're probably better off walking it.
Fuck is these explosions?
Say that all the trams on this end of the facility are having
yeah, the crosshair just like locks on to targets, like magnetates towards them. It's just so fucking annoying. It's the worst fucking thing ever. And yeah, soda's very cool. It's fucking Chupa Chup soda that I'm drinking right now. Ooh, it's really good. A little too expensive, I'd say. Yeah, and what else happens? So they find out that this is like fucking cult, and they're all following this. I forgot the name, but it's like a basically they have like this leader. Started with an L. Lambda? Lamna? Lamnas? Lamnas? Something like that. Man, it's fucking dark and spooky. Where am I going? Yeah, and they follow basically all of his orders, and I don't know, they never explained it later in the episode, but every time there was this festival, and they said that the Red Hour is about to happen. And as soon as the Red Hour happened, everybody went apeshit. They just fucking went from walking around all aimlessly, being overly happy, to becoming fucking insane, and killing each other in the G-Man. They didn't even look at me, what an asshole. Is he working here? Is he employed? Yeah, and you know what, there's a scene in Half-Life 1 where G-Man is talking to one of the scientists, and I just felt, what if that was Dr. Kleiner? And Dr. Kleiner is also employed by G-Man. Quote-unquote employed, because who the fuck knows what he means when he says that. Probably that we're his fucking slaves now, or something like that. Yeah, so they're going to like a hotel and they find out that there's this fucking leader of a cult and there's this cultists. And everybody's being brainwashed into obeying them. Even though I hit 100 health, I still ate all the soda. For no reason really, I just didn't want to share soda with anybody. I need soda for the adventures ahead. You know, what if something caught on fire? I need to piss on it. See, that's what happened to my spray, it just broke. It wouldn't make the fucking Half-Life logo, it just would make nothing. Kinda lame. So, two cultists show up because they basically know everything that's going on. So they found out that there's this weird group of people that are fucking conspiring against them. And they fucking try to brainwash them too, but then they got easily fucking defused because they never had anybody disobey them, and Kirk was basically like, fuck you, I ain't going with you. And they never had that happen, so they were like, I don't know what's going on. Fuck you, I don't know why I'm writing that on the fucking chat. Why does this single player game even has a chat?
It's probably those anomalous materials people again. Always pushing the limit too hard, dabbling in.
So the fucking voice sounds like.
I'd be surprised if there's one good brain among them.
Man, you're such a dick. Can you shut the fuck up, man? This guy's not saying anything, he's cool. He's cool as ice. I think later they just like run around, they like fucking... Everybody... The fucking cult leader told everybody to kill Kirk and his crew, and everybody just randomly picks up like a plank of wood and just like slowly walking after them. Like, what are they gonna do to Kirk and his team? Beat the shit out of them with planks? You ever think they will just stand there and let them fucking be beaten to death? So they faced them, of course. Stunned them, I'm sorry, they don't fucking kill anybody. Ah shit, the elevator blew up. It's my biggest fear, elevator malfunctioning. Or probably one of my fears. Fucking alien. Alien motherfucking bastard. I wasted bullets too because I thought I maybe can kill those aliens that are in the background. Again, I did not saw how much bullets I have. I thought I'd have maybe more than 10. Jesus fucking Christ, what is happening? What did this guy do? Try to pull off a stunt? And what else? They got abducted, captured by the cultists, and they were slowly brainwashed one by one. McCoy got brainwashed. Then Kirk was supposed to be brainwashed, but he only pretended to be brainwashed. And then Spock went to the same room where the people were brainwashed, and it revealed that the guy responsible for all the brainwashing was also in with the like rebellion. I mean, there was no rebellion. The Kirk and his teams were basically the rebels. And he was like, you guys are right. We really do need fucking freedom of choice. So he fucking helped Spock and McCoy, and they went into this like chamber where the leader was. And it turned out that the leader was a computer made 6,000 years ago by the guy named Lee whatever, the cult leader name. And he wanted the computer's purpose to be eliminating all evil. But the computer, Kirk basically tricked the computer into realizing that the computer itself is evil, so it just blew itself up. And because the computer blew itself up, which was also never explained how the hell the computer actually had control over anybody. Like, I think it used like high-pitched noises because that's something it does at some point. It makes like a high-pitched noise and everybody goes crazy. But they don't go fuck. They get like knocked out. Oh yeah, because when they get chased by the people in town, they get saved by one of the guys from hotel that they were late before in, and they go into this like secret chamber, and that's where the high-pitched noise happens, and they all pass out. And then they get taken into the dungeon, and the computer blows itself up. They go back to the ship, and they just fucking say something really funny where it's like, "Oh, the community's doing great. We had 2 robberies today." It's like people are making decisions for themselves, and they immediately go into robbing each other. Which is very nice. Yeah, episode's about to end. I went on a rant about fucking Star Trek. Really liking the fucking original series so far. I'm loving it. But I think I'm about to finish. So see you fellas in the next episode. Bye.